What is going on, y'all? Robert Sykes, KetoSavage.com.
Crystal Sykes, KetoBrick.com.
Why are you smiling? And today, we have some light flickering going on in the kitchen right now. So if you're getting like a strobe light effect, it's all for you. So we're going to make, this is another recipe for our featured chef of U.S. Wellness Meats. So we're using their chuck roast, which is what this big old honking chunk of meat is there. So that's from U.S. Wellness Meats. And we're going to make this in the Instant Pot. You could also make this like in a slow cooker, in a Dutch oven, something like that. But super simple, hopefully super tasty. I'm excited to give it a shot. We have the chuck roast, which is, this one's
3 pounds.
3 pounds. Salt and pepper, butter. And then this is actually espresso sea salt that one of my good friends sent me to try. So it's basically just sea salt made with espresso beans. You obviously don't have to use this type of sea salt, but this is a...
Yeah, you can just use regular salt, but we thought we'd just add in a little extra coffee.
This is a coffee pot roast.
Yep.
So we're going to be using coffee salt. We have 2 onions.
Oh, I'm sorry. You just need one of those, guys.
You just need 1 onion. And then we have some coconut aminos.
1/4 of a cup.
Instead of soy sauce, because we don't like using soy sauce, so we've got the coconut aminos, which is, this is the coffee, or that's the coffee.
This is the 1/4 cup of aminos.
This is the 1/4 cup of aminos in here.
And this is 1 full cup of coffee.
1 full cup of coffee. I recommend using a French press to get that coffee. It's just going to taste better, more full-bodied, and we're all about full-bodied coffee around here. And these ingredients yield these macros. From memory.
164 grams of protein, 168 grams of fat, and 28 grams of carbs, mostly coming from this guy.
So about a 1-to-1 with the protein and fat. So let's make this thing. Alright, so we have our Instant Pot here.
You
and
can cut that up and put it on the bottom.
We're just melting this entire thing? So why do I have to cut it up?
Because I like for it to be spread apart.
It's going to melt almost instantly. I'm not going to cut this thing up. I'm going to be a rule breaker right now. Boom. Alright. So that is going to melt. That's our full stick of butter.
I'm just getting this onion ready. We are going to chop it put it into very thin slices. You can just break these up in the Instant Pot while I'm doing this.
Alright, so our butter is melting slowly but surely. I need a spoon or something. Let me grab a spoon. Alright, so just break apart your little onion rings into...
Just save some of them for me.
Your Instant Pot. How many you need?
There's a little bit too on the top.
Here, save that roll. That's pretty roll.
That's why I put in there.
Oh.
Ooh.
Sure is a good thing I cut this butter up.
You're so mean.
Oops. Ah! I'm just joking.
Alright, so we can put that aside. Whoop, goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire.
We can...
I'm going to kind of saute these onions. I'm going to put this on the saute feature. And saute these onions with the butter.
Alright, so you can cut this puppy in half, which I think I am going to go ahead and do. Or you can put it in there whole. And I think it might just pull apart a little bit easier and get cooked all the way through if you cut it.
I would cut it in half for sure.
Also depending on the size of pot you have.
And since we're going to cook this in the Instant Pot for what, 30 minutes, roughly?
About 30 minutes. It'll probably take about 15 minutes to, get to the pressure, and then about 15 minutes to release the pressure. I might actually cut this into thirds.
Yeah, so since we're cooking it quickly as opposed to doing a slow roast, we're going to cut this beast up into thirds and just make it easy. Go ahead and drop that in there.
Yeah, please.
So place your chuck roast into your Instant Pot.
Perfect.
This is a pretty lean cut of meat. Like you can tell just looking at it, there's not a whole lot of fats on there, which is why we're using a whole stick of butter to kind of fatten it up a little bit more. But it's going to be good.
And then you can put your onion on top, like just spread it on the top of it, and let those flavors kind of soak in. Did you want to keep it for any other reason?
No.
Okay. So we'll just kind of go like that. What?
Got like one little ring on that whole big old chunk of meat. Let those flavors soak in.
Yeah. Alright, so now we can put in the aminos. I just pour that all over the top of everything. And you're going to do the same thing with the coffee.
And I've been doing a lot of coffee-based rubs lately on my steaks. And it sounds kind of strange putting like coffee grounds or brewed coffee on your meats, but I guess it's the acidity in the coffee breaks down the meat a little bit more, and it makes the flavor profile much more pronounced. It's just freaking the bomb diggity.
The bomb diggity.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just going to put some pepper and some of our salt. And we have gotten coffee salt before, so this isn't just like a thing you can only get one place. I think you'll probably most likely have to order it online, but
Amazon might have it.
And then I don't know how much of this to grab, honestly. We like salt, so hopefully we'll like all of this too. And I would just, sprinkle it all over, and then you can add more salt at the end as well.
Boom.
So pretty much what you're going to do now is just put the lid on, let it build up the pressure. We're going to
What setting do I put it on? Where's the lid?
There. Meat.
Normally it's like high and then 30 minutes.
It didn't have a high or low.
It does. Or manual, rather.
Well, don't put it on manual, put it on meat.
Put it on meat?
Meat/stew.
Alright, so we're going to do meat/stew. And then turn it off. Meat/stew. And it's got it for 35 minutes. We're just going to let the Instant Pot do its thing. I'm not going to be able to take any credit for amazing chef capabilities here because Instant Pot's going to put in the work. But we'll have it back at you once this releases. Because like with the Instant Pot, you can do a timed release or a natural release. So we're just going to let this naturally release the pressure.
Yeah,
so it'll be longer than 35 minutes by the time we come back, but whatever time that is.
Mostly we just want it to be kind of fall apart meat. So the longer it sits in there and just kind of stews in its own like juices and stuff, the more tender it will be.
See you in a bit. Alright, y'all, we are back. It's been, I have no idea how long it's been, but we're going to release our pressure here. And there is no pressure because it's been that long. We got busy. But 35 minutes and just let the pressure naturally release. Open this bad boy up.
Ooh.
Does smell pretty good. Alright, so.
Let's break it up with a fork first. See how it. Can you get on that side of the thingy? I can't even see it.
We just ladle one out. Will you hold that bowl up here? Alright, so that's what we are working with here. You want to break one up? I'm
just not even sure. Oh, there we go.
There we go. That's pretty darn good to me. Alright. Why'd you only get one fork?
You only handed me one fork.
So, from an easy creation standpoint, this thing is about as easy as it comes. You just throw all this stuff together in a crock pot or Instant Pot and call it good. I feel like we're cheating a little bit as far as chefs are concerned because this honestly doesn't require a whole lot of effort.
It is like it very easily shredded.
Yeah.
There is some fat in it, so it makes it a little bit.
Put some juices in there. And that coffee rub.
Ooh, yeah.
So, what we're working with here.
I'll go first. Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if you do. Pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
That's super good, actually.
Super good?
Mm-hmm. And some pieces over there. Mm-hmm. Very, what is the word I'm looking for?
Tender?
It is very tender. My favorite kind of meat is just like the shredded meat. Very savory.
Mm-hmm. That coffee makes it have a unique flavor too. I'm digging it.
Mmm.
So
onions are almost like a caramelized onion after that.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
From a nutritional density standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
this is going to rank pretty highly because, I mean, we have quality butter, quality meat,
Mm-hmm.
and coffee, which makes you just wonderfully
Quality.
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty good. It is really good.
From a taste standpoint, what are you going to give it?
I think for me, not being like a huge fan of red meats, I'm probably gonna have to give it a 9.
Yeah, this is like a good, especially like fall time. I know it's not fall time yet; it's kind of summertime right now still. But this is totally something I would cook up and then eat with like a new cinnamony, spicy flavored something, pumpkin spicy flavored something. It'd just be perfect.
Anywho, yeah, I think this is really good. And like we said, we just got really busy earlier, and we got to leave it, and it's still hot. It's still ready to go. So
it's safe to cook. You just cook it and leave it.
Yeah, easy to throw in there and just let it go, let it do its thing. But it's very savory. It's very delicious.
Yeah. So, in summary, really great meal, really simple meal, really nutritious meal. You can get your meat at uswellnessmeats.com or any meat provider. That's where I get most of mine. I forgot what I paid for this, but it was pretty cheap.
I can't remember either. And it comes in a 3-pound pack, so
yeah, so it'll last you a while. We're actually gonna do a cookout tomorrow for the whole Keto Brick crew, and I think we might do this as like a stew or something on the side. So yeah, definitely enjoyed making this.
Robert's lost his marbles.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll see you next time. Appreciate you watching. Love you bunches. Take care and toodaloo.